Hola mi gente, today I'm bringing you guys a video of hooded eyes. So if you stick around, you'll see I have some tricks you can do. And what hooded eyes is basically that excess skin that you have over your crease that flaps over. So if you have this, stay tuned and I'll show you what you can do. So all I did was just add some peach color corrector from LA Girls, and that seemed to work a little bit for my under eye area. Okay, so now your next step for hooded eyes is making the most out of your eyebrows. So what you want to do first is what you want to do first is brush them upwards. Okay, trying to find my mirror. Here we go. Brush them upwards and then fill them in. So the object here is to make them more defined, and so that is why we brush them upwards and fill them in to make them more defined look. Next, you want to add some concealer to neutralize that area, take out any redness. Also is going to give it a lifting effect. So this, add it up here. Go ahead and clean up that area. It helps to raise your eyebrows so you can get a straight line under there. And then blend the rest out with your finger. Kind of use like a flat brush. I'm also going to go in with a sponge to further blend this out. Now let's get to the fun part. So in order to make our small eyes look bigger, you want to grab a lighter color than your skin color. Now this is a personal preference. But so I'm going to go in obviously and grab like a bone color, and you can put on top, which is what I'm going to do, a like shimmer color. So you want to add these colors to the center of your mobile eyelid. Okay, so I'm grabbing just these two colors here. This one and this one, like goldish, and that bone. And I'm just adding it on my mobile lid. And you can add as much or as little as you want color. Now for the crease, I'm going to go in and grab this neutral color, like brownish, two colors actually. As you can see here, I use this a lot, and this one right here. And now you want to look straight into the mirror. I have a mirror here, and what you want to do is keep your eyes open. Place the brush right where you see your crease start, where that flap begins. And as you have your eye open, you're moving the brush up to where you can feel the start of your brow bone. You don't want to move it all the way up here to the brow, just right at the crease, a little bit above it. And then just work that color on the outer parts of your eye to make it more lifting and give it a more, lifting effect. And see how that opens up our eyes. Now with concealer, you're going to put this on the outer part of your eyes, because with this outer part of our eyes tends to shrink as we get older. So putting concealer following the bottom lash line upwards is going to give us a youthful more look. Okay, so go ahead and follow the bottom lash line and move upwards. So what we're doing here is creating an illusion of youthful and awakeness and brightness here. You see the difference? And I haven't added any more concealer. I just added that concealer right there at the outer part and blending it to the inner parts of my eye while keeping that, shape of lifting it upwards. And we're also cleaning up that eyeshadow, which is also giving us that lifting effect appearance. You can skip this step if you want, but I'm going to grab a very fine powder and place that on the parts that I put concealer underneath my eyes while looking up, because that way we get all those fine lines underneath our eyes. Okay, now we want to grab an eyeliner. I like to grab brown. It has black and it has brown on the other side. So brown, and what this is going to do is try to make the actual ball of our eye seem slightly larger. So we're going to frame the lower lash line. And you can grab an eyeshadow if you want to do an eyeshadow. I'm going to grab a pencil, and then I'm going to grab a bronze eyeshadow and place that right on top. I'm just grabbing this bronzy color and placing that right on the eyeliner. And you see it's kind of shimmery, so that will also open up our eyes. You see how that makes our eyes seem a little bit bigger and wider. Now, if you have a cream eyeliner, I have white, you can add this to the bottom waterline, and that'll also make your eyes seem wider. I have to get me a new one because I don't really like this one. It's not, yeah, you have to pass it a few times. Now I like to tight line, and this doesn't take up any of your lid space. This basically makes your lashes look fuller. And what I like to do is place the pencil and look down and move the pencil back and forth. You see the difference between this eye and this eye. Basically just want to get rid of that pink tone underneath. I'll just place the pencil and look downward and just move the pencil back and forth. Okay, so I already went ahead and add my foundation, my bronzer, and blush. So now to finish off this look, what we want to do is, if you want, you can curl your lashes, and then we're going to prime our lashes. And what we're going to do is work the outer parts of our eye to give it a more lifting appearance, okay? So you want to make sure you coat it evenly, but adding more to the outer parts, really working that. And the best way I like to put mascara is laying the wand right underneath the lash line and just wiggling the wand upwards. Okay, that's the best way not to mess up your work that you've done already. And just take your time with it. Now go in with your mascara, doing the same thing, really working the outer parts of your eyes, give it a more lifting appearance, effect. And again, if you ever mess up, just like I did, do not rub it off right away. If it's regular mascara, give it some time to dry and then take a Q-tip and wipe it off. But if it is waterproof, wipe it off right away. Do not let it dry. So I like to typically put 2 to 3 coats of mascara. And then to top this look off, I'm going to clean up whatever little bits that I messed up on from the mascara. And we're going to add some highlights to finalize this hooded eye look. And I like to put some highlight always because it really does open up your eyes a bit more. You see how it looks more open and awake. And that's just my personal preference. You don't have to do this part, but I do. And this is the final look for hooded eyes. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have anything, any comments, any questions, please leave a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me and hope to see you again soon. Ciao.